Hey y'all, it's Wendy. Welcome to ECCHO Enrichment Classes Fall 2020. We are so excited that you're here. Grab your mask and your hand sanitizer. We are ready for some learning. You just get me today, as all my other directors are at home with their littles, homeschooling. Fun times. So I wanted to give you kind of a rundown of what to expect on our first day and what the building and stuff is going to look like for us this semester. If you've been here before, not a lot has changed, but we do have a few things in place. So we have two entrances. We're going to have entrance 1 and entrance 2. You are more than welcome to come in either one of them. Just to make it a little easier on you, if you do have littles that are going to be in the nursery, the 3s class, 4s and 5s, or you have the oldest class, the 11 and up class, you can enter in the double doors down on what we call the west wing. You'll see a green enter here sign, and that takes you right into the west wing. That's where all those classes are going to be. Now, if you have kiddos that are going to be in the worship center, that's our 6 to 9 group and our 10 plus classes. You can enter through the regular double doors, and that will take you right into the worship center. So whenever you come in, you're going to see somebody standing there, and they are going to check you in. Just tell them your family name, how many kiddos you brought, and then head them right on to class. We'll pick up name tags at the classrooms. So that's who your greeter is going to be. The worship center classrooms, as I said, that's our 6 to 9 and our 10 plus. So on each door, you will actually see a sign that tells you the classroom age and C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, and it'll have a class list as well. Now remember, our kiddos are not changing classrooms. They are staying in their classroom the whole morning. Our teachers are going to move around this year. So that will help you whenever you're looking at class names. So teachers, a little something for you real quick. Every classroom is going to have a folder. Inside your folder, you will find your roster. It gives parent information. You will also find a sign-in sheet so that you can check off the kiddos that are there just to help you out a little bit. Here's the folder that I talked about. And also in our classrooms, we have a little pink sign that'll be hanging near the door, and this is just to help us with our exit strategy. Jade and Cliff and Rebecca and I, we worked hard to try to make this semester happen, and one of the things we had to come up with is an easy way for everybody to get home at the end of the day. So what we decided was those classrooms that are in the worship center would stay in their classroom. So you'll have a little sign that says, where do we go? We stay until parents pick up. So those kids are just going to be waiting in the doorway for you to come get them. There's also a third period teacher helper duty. This is to help us get out at the end of the day. So whenever you hear that last bell ring that says, hey, it's time to clean up. So there's a couple of simple things. Check for trash, take the trash and put it outside the door, put a new bag in, sweep if needed, wipe things down and put the tables and chairs away, stuff like that. So this will help us get everybody out at the end of the day. So let me see, what else do I have here? Cleaning supplies, we will have cleaning supplies in each classroom, wipes for everybody to wipe things down, sanitize, that kind of stuff. So that will be in there. There's hand sanitizer all over the place, so if you need it, you know, you'll have hand sanitizer. Something that you did hear about was the church is asking us to please wear some sort of face covering whenever we're coming and going. Anybody 11 and older needs to have a face covering. So whether it be a shield or a face mask, that's up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. Whenever we come in, until we are able to be distanced in the classroom, we ask that everybody have them on. If you have a medical reason, then you know that that doesn't apply to you. Okay, so hall monitors. I have some hall monitors that are going to be stationed around, and those are our people that help keep us safe while we're all teaching and in classrooms and doing our thing. So every hall monitor has a folder. And these ladies are going to be the ones that are going to be stopping people if they see somebody they don't know, or if they see kiddos that are out of class, they're going to be making sure everybody is where they're supposed to be. So if you don't know where a classroom is, the hall monitor can help you because they have a map. They will also be the bell ringers. We have a couple of bell ringers, and this is to alert the teachers that it's time to change classes. So at the end of first and second period, they'll give a 5-minute warning and say, hey, it's time to change classes in 5 minutes. At the end of third period, there will be a 10-minute warning as well as a 5-minute warning. That's because it's the very end of our day and we need to make sure that we have time to clean things up so that we can get going where we're going. So you'll also see a few emergency exit only signs. These are just to let us know that those are not exits that we're normally going to use. Please try to use the front exits only, unless of course it's an emergency. Let's see, what else? Cleaning. So if somebody spills something in your classroom, we want to do our best to try to make sure it gets cleaned up and not left for the cowboys here that help clean at the end of every class. So make sure we do our part. If you go into the worship center, there's a closet that says A-Team on it, and that's where the guys keep all the stuff. If you need a broom, if you need a mop, if you need some extra paper towels, that's where you're going to find it. It's always there, and it's always open for us to be able to use those supplies, which is amazing. I love it. Okay, bathrooms. So because of the situation that we're in, we're trying to make sure that we have transitions and things like that covered. We're trying to do our part to slow the spread. So we have a bathroom schedule, and we have a couple of ladies that are going to be heading that up. So they will be coming by, and they will be getting the kids from the 11 plus class and the 6 to 9 and the 10 plus classes over here. They will take them to the kid bathrooms, which will be designated with a green kid bathroom sign, and then they'll take them back to class, making sure everybody's gone to the bathroom, washed their hands, all that good stuff. So whenever they're done with that class, everything will be sprayed down, and then the next class will go. So that kind of helps us a little bit, making sure that we're good there. We will have adult-only bathrooms up in the front. These are the bathrooms that the church staff uses, so we are asking, and the church has asked, that students not be in those bathrooms. If you need to take a child to the bathroom, please take them to the designated kid bathrooms. Let's see, let me tell you about the West Wing. The West Wing is our wing over to the side, and that is where our littlest is going to be and our biggest. So it's the big and the little wing. We have our nursery, and we have a 3-year-old classroom. Then we have 2 4- and 5-year-old classrooms, and we have 1 class for our 11 and up. They're at the very end up here. There's a hall monitor at each end to kind of keep an eyeball on things. There's an entrance over here, as I said. So in the nursery, if you have nursery kiddos or you have 3-year-old kiddos, you're going to find bag tags. So whenever you bring in, make sure that their bag that you bring with all their supplies gets a bag tag on it, and then we'll take these up at the end of the day. That way we know whose is whose, because sometimes it gets a little crazy and we don't know whose diapers belong to who. Remember that we do have snacks in the nursery and the 3-year-old classroom. If your kiddo needs a special diet or something like that, make sure you bring something with them just so that they have a snack as well. Okay, so water fountains. Okay, this was a thing, so we are asking everybody to make sure that you please bring a water bottle or a cup or something for your kiddo that can be refilled if needed. Make sure you put your name on it so that way we know who they belong to, because the water fountains will be off limits to us. So that's just a safety concern. Okay, last thing I have is our exit plan. So for our exit plan, what we're going to do is our kiddos in our 4 to 5 rooms and our 11 plus room from the West Wing are going to come to the middle, the worship center, and they are going to have a seat right there and wait for parents. As I said, our kids in the middle are going to stay in their classrooms and wait for you to come pick them up. Our nursery and our 3-year-olds will also stay in their classroom until you pick them up. So we're asking parents, please work out with your teacher, whoever you're helping with, or whatever duty you have, to go get your littles as quickly as possible and then go pick up your bigs. That way it helps us out. At the end of the day, we can get everything cleaned up and packed up and on our way to lunch or the park or whatever we have going on. So it's going to be an exciting semester. Jade and Cliff and Rebecca and I are so excited that you're here, and we are excited to be back at it. We are hopeful that everything goes smoothly and we're going to have a great semester, and in the spring that we will be able to be back at full capacity. So exciting. If you have any questions, please reach out. Let us know. Remember, if you're going to be absent, to contact one of us. Please do not post on Facebook, because we don't always see that, and so then we don't know that you're not going to be here and we have a hole to fill and things like that. So always send us a message. Our phone numbers are on every email we send out, so make sure you save them in your phone and you can always get a hold of us. So we are looking forward to it, and we will see you Friday. Bye, y'all.